Coming forward. Shouldn't be too much longer before we're ready to get underway. That's it, off and running in this Whytemount stud sponsored 4-year-old mare's Maiden as they head away on their way towards their first of 14 fences and all they'll be jumping here at Tullaherin this afternoon. Lost to Know is going to be prominent with Next Gen towards the outside as they make their way on around the bend on the long run that's going to take them downhill into the back straight towards fence number 1, and up front it's Lost to Know with Next Gen towards the outside. Just in behind these then races Pigeon Force, and they in turn have been followed next in the field by Morning Venture as they continue on down along into the back straight. Just in behind these then races Jury Time, with towards the inside of that one is Pigeon Force. They're then being followed next in the field by Sambo Mambo with Cheers to You, Ellie Marie, and last of all is Soldier on Carmel, who was slow at the first but will survive and make their way around into the bend that's going to take them around the bottom end of the track. And as they do so, out front with the advantage it is Lost to Know who shows the way, being chased in second spot by Tintara. Back in third in the red jacket around the outside is Next Gen, and they're being followed next in the field by Pigeon Force, with Sambo Mambo just in behind these as they briefly disappear and come back into view on running through the gap. The next one they'll be meeting will be number 2. And out front it is Lost to Know who touches down with the advantage, and we've a new leader as coming through now is Tintara from Lost to Know in second spot. Next Gen is in third, and they in turn have been followed further back and forth by Pigeon Force, who's been tracked by Sambo Mambo, Cheers to You. Morning Ventures lost but 2, they are Ellie Marie, and the overall back marker at this point is Jury Time. Making their way now on towards the next one they'll be jumping, which is number 4, and up front with the advantage it is Tintara who's going to take off with the lead, being followed over in second spot by Lost to Know. Next Gen is towards the outside, and they in turn are being tracked next up in the field by Pigeon Force, who in turn has been followed towards the outside by Cheers to You, Sambo Mambo between them. Ellie Marie is next towards the outside, and the yellow jacket is Soldier on Carmel, with just in between horses then races Morning Venture. Last of all is Jury Time as they clear it out over number 5, which completes their circuit, and lost one in front there. Tintara was the one to come down. Jack Hendrick and the mare both quickly to their feet, so 9 remain racing as they make their way on now down on the top end of the track. They'll shortly be passing through their point of departure. And out front, being left in the lead there is Next Gen, being followed in second spot by Lost to Know. Cheers to You in third, and they in turn have been tracked next up in the field by Sambo Mambo, with them behind them then races Pigeon Force, and further back behind them to Ellie Marie, with Morning Venture, Soldier on Carmel, last of all the grey Jury Time. Making the way now into the bend that's going to take them on the downhill run into the back straight. Still a long run before they meet number 6, and as they do so, out front with the advantage it is Next Gen under Frankie Murphy, who shows the way, being followed in second spot by Lost to Know and Shane O'Rourke. Third position then in behind these races the lime green jacket of Cheers to You as they race on towards this next fence, which is number 6. And over in front it is Next Gen, being followed over in the second spot by Lost to Know. Cheers to You in third, and they're being tracked next up in the field as they make their way around the bend by the black jacket of Pigeon Force. They're being followed further back in the field by Sambo Mambo, who keeps company with Ellie Marie, Soldier on Carmel, and last of all at this point races Jury Time. Making their way now on towards number 7, the cross fence, and out front with the advantage it is Next Gen, who's been always in the first 3 or 4. It lands out over in company with Lost to Know. Back in third behind these then is Cheers to You, and they're being followed by Ellie Marie, Pigeon Force, Sambo Mambo, Soldier on Carmel. A couple of lengths of break to Morning Venture, who's on the outside of the overall back marker, which is Jury Time. Heading back into the home straight now, on their way towards fence number 8, 9 and 10 on this part of the course, and over in front it was Next Gen, who touched down with the advantage. Lost to Know towards the outside. Back and behind these then races Pigeon Force, and they in turn have been followed by Cheers to You, with Sambo Mambo, Ellie Marie right down the inside in a blue jacket, spot the big white face. They in turn have been followed next up and behind these by Soldier on Carmel, and further back and behind them down to find Morning Venture and Jury Time. So they've got a circuit ahead of them and 5 more fences and all left to jump in this Whytemount stud sponsored 4-year-old mare's Maiden. And as they do so, it's Next Gen with the advantage, being followed over in second spot by Lost to Know. Just in behind these in third then races Pigeon Force, who in turn has been followed by Sambo Mambo as they make the bend now. That's going to take them on around into the back stage. Soldier on Carmel's quickly lost position, has dropped out to be the overall back marker, but they've got 5 to jump then in the 4-year-old mare's Maiden. And as they do so, out front it is Next Gen who's going to lead them down along the side of the track with the advantage, being chased in second spot by Lost to Know. Cheers to You in third, being followed by Pigeon Force in fifth. Soldier and Carmel comes next, and they in turn are being tracked by Sambo Mambo. They're opening up a couple of lengths in advance over Ellie Marie is the next one racing. Morning Ventures around that one's outside, and they in turn are clear over the next one racing, which is Jury Time. Heading on the way now towards their fourth loss. They've still got to run about half a furlong before they meet it, and as they do so, out front it is Next Gen with the advantage, being followed back in second spot by Cheers to You. They're then being followed back in third by Sambo Mambo, who in turn has been tracked over by Last to Know in company with Pigeon Force. Just in behind these then races Ellie Marie, as Sambo Mambo quickly begins to weaken. Soldier on Carmel is next. Just in behind them then races Morning Venture. They're being followed by Jury Time. Heading on now to go through the gap and racing on towards their third last fence at the bottom of the track. And as they do so, up front with the advantage, it is Cheers to You who's come through to take over the lead, being followed in second spot by Pigeon Force. Through into third is Sambo Mambo, who was slightly slow and on shipping there towards the rear of mid-division, was Last to Know when held at the time. But as they straighten on up, they've got two fences left to jump the 4-year-old mare's Maiden, and it's Cheers to You with the advantage, been chased in second spot by Pigeon Force. They in turn have been followed back in third by Sambo Mambo. Ellie Marie is next, racing on towards their 14th and final fence, and with the advantage it is Cheers to You from Pigeon Force over the far side. Precious to the cheers between them. Cheers to You touches down with the advantage. Mistake towards rear there at the time by Next Gen, but as they go inside the closing stages, it's Cheers to You from Pigeon Force. Ellie Marie is finishing with a wet sail. Cheers to You might just have got there. Cheers to You from Ellie Marie back in second. The judge can confirm they're being followed in next in the field by Pigeon Force, and then can Jury Time, who